And now something completely different. I have here opened the three familiar faces. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, I hope I got a good accent when spelling his name. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, President of Iran, and Barack Obama. So we have here a presidential collection. What will I do here is explain warping action with various warping modes, focusing to facial distortion and techniques to make caricatures from photographies. What we have the first here is image warping. The first mode is smear mode. When you position your mouse cursor over the image and press right mouse button, you have shapes actually that can be applied using for warping distortions. Immediate warp will freehand with full capacity. You can change capacity here, but it will not have effect on in this mode. So it's written here full capacity. So we will we will use this mode for smear. It's a bilinear version with strand mode, which I have set a medium. It's default mode. This strand mode tells us the area of warping action. So if we pull this, move your mouse very slowly here, we can adjust mouth, nose, etc. We can undo changes like this one. Then we can use biquadratic, set to strong mode, and move wider area, warp a wide area of the image. The difference is between immediate warp and delayed warp is obvious. We are set strong here, similar to drawing polyline and polygon. Warp is applied after we release mouse button. Now back to original. So we will stick to this immediate warp with medium size, or we can use, let's say, biquadratic with strong. Just make a slow adjustment so that you get caricatures from images. Now just play with these strength modes to get used to warping techniques in Pixopedia 2014. Smear mode just actually moves a part of image according to strengthness. If we put weak, we get small area to move, to distort. Some you have to choose it yourself, which strength value is suitable for your caricatures. This is a smear move mode. Is actually moves. It has only a delayed version. It actually moves it's applied always on complete image, but with different warping strength. We have here a blob or pop, which will, again, it has two modes. We will explore this immediate mode without using capacity. It actually pops up the area in this circle. Here we can enlarge lips. Okay. Sorry, Vladimir. Also delayed warp mode. We first draw area and then warping is done. Of course we can use various strength modes. Here is a custom strength mode where we can quite increase strength according to our needs. Those two those first three modes are predefined modes. When playing with delayed warping capacity is also taken in account. So you see the original is blended with warped image by this capacity amount. Also we can apply warping excluding channels. Here we can apply it in anti-alias mode or without it. It's faster, but with jagged lines. We will go back to immediate warp. Not every phase is suitable for every transformation, so with experience you'll get more sense what warping action to apply to different phases. A blob, I called it, or pinch cushion distortion, actually shrinks in part of images. We can do it with medium as well to squeeze the mouth. Okay. Ripples is actually performing small random ripples in various directions. Stronger. It depends on, it has only delayed mode, and it depends, the area depends on two factors. The area depends actually on radius covered by this arrow you're drawing. Again we can put stronger distortions or a weaker one, or custom selected. A long ripple is a single ripple. It can be used as well for such kind of distortions. Just play and see what type of distortion suits your needs. Now we came here to balloon distortion. It's actually trigonometric distortion. When we pull down, it will squeeze this part of image, central part. So if we move here, we can squeeze the head. If we go up, it will wider, like similar we are pumping the balloon. In the right direction, it will squeeze. When we move in right direction, it will squeeze parts of image vertically. On the left side, it will increase make the pump this area here. You can do it on the lips to see the difference. Sorry again. Now here, see. Now we can go in diagonally, and it will, because it's mostly right, it will be squeezed, but it will twirl. There may be some artifacts when playing in immediate mode, like here when we're going down. You can get some, you see, artifacts because it's applied, deformations is applied over and over again while we are moving our mouse. In delayed mode, such artifacts will not occur. Yep. Here is a double balloon. I will return to immediate warp. Now it's similar to balloon, however, when we go down, this part, central horizontal part, is squeezed, while the other two parts are wider. Same thing applies here. You'll get the picture by experimenting. So here, see, if we go up, then we'll get something like this. Down, we'll get something like this. This part is squeezed and this is widened, made bigger here. Splash is actually something like you throw. Again, it depends on radius and on strength. Something like throwing a stone into the water. Inside twill will, it has only one mode, delayed mode. It will twirl inside part of this circle here. Now we go here to get a symmetrical warping. So this part is twirled while the part outside this circle is left as is. Outside twill will do the opposite. It will only rotate this part while the rest will be twirled. Full twirl will do full twirling. Disorder will actually, according to size and strength specified, will perform pixel disordering. If we use capacity here, which is always applied when delayed warping is performed, we get this picture. Motion is always, well, we'll return to 100% capacity. Motion will actually simulate, make a distortion in one direction. Waves horizontally will apply waves, wavy distortion in horizontal axis. Frequency and amplitude of trigonometric function which performs this warping is controlled by this arrow we drag. It can be wider, smaller, etc., etc. Horizontal waves vertical is doing in vertical direction. We are controlling fully strength, amplitude and frequency of wave width. This arrow. Explode will explode from central area towards the end of an image. Implode will do the opposite. It will suck up pixels. Well, quadrangle is the formation that can be performed using two transform types. They are very similar. It's perspective and bilinear, so we can apply here. We can move our rectangle as well as our quadrangle. Now, if we apply quadrangle to rectangle, this quadrangle will be warped. The area inside this quadrangle will be warped to this rectangle here. Now we can do the opposite, to warp a rectangle towards inside this rectangle, inside this quadrangle here. In this case we can specify to use backfill color. We can specify color here. We will leave black and do this. If we want to go back to initial quadrangle settings, click any other warping mode and return back to quadrangle. Here we will undo this and we will use full house warping, which will perform a rectangle to quadrangle, actually to 5 quadrangles here, middle one and 4 surroundings here. We get something like, so I called full house, like a room with 5 walls, and on each wall is ceiling, floor, 3 walls. Each wall is filled with a picture of Vladimir. Okay, so we'll undo it, go to implode, and back to quadrangle, and we got initial settings. Now there can be an error when performing full house, is when we move those control points so that we get concave, actually non-convex quadrangle, and we apply full house. It will be applied only on convex quadrangles, so there is one of the full house quadrangles is not convex, or degradation to line point occur none, or partial warping performed. So you can see this area was concave, so warping procedure stopped here. It goes from first it warps central quadrangle and then goes from bottom in counterclockwise direction. So the warping procedure stopped here. If we do it and make a convex quadrangle here, full house will be performed on all 5 quadrangles. Okay. Mesh to pass, I didn't implement it. It's full of control points. I will implement it in one of next version. The old Pixelpedia 24 version has implemented this. It has mesh to pass Wahlberg warping. However, I will try to find a more convenient way to deal with the control points. Okay, so we'll do some perform some warping. We will examine the face and give you the best. We will do some, always do slow warping. We will down, then we will use balloon to slowly squeeze the top of head to get nice caricature. Now we'll go to Mr. Ahmadinejad. He has strong eyebrows, so we will use a weak smear to put those eyebrows here. Sorry, here. Now we'll have. Now we will pinch the eyes. Then we will use balloon to get eyes a little bit closer. Now we will again do smear to medium. And nostrils will be here. And finally we can do double balloon to get some nasty face here. And the last one, now it again depends on your imagination, is Mr. Obama. First what we see here, we will make sorry, wrong direction. We will go up and make some kind of beaver teeth, because this image just calls for it. Then we will use double balloon here with medium style. To just squeeze its size. This part you see is widened while eyes are squeezed. We will smear, take a smear and move a little bit his cheeks, and we will use weak bilinear warping to give extra ears like Spock, yeah? Beam me up. Now we'll put some text here. Okay, we'll go to drawing, shall select text. You've been warped. And we will go back to warping. Choose inside twirl and twirl a little bit our text here. So I think this is enough. I don't want to get involved. Oh, this needs an extra touch. I will use balloon, medium, okay, to make this head a little better like this. Okay, that's it. Bye bye.